welcome back to Nothing But Real Life. Today we're going to go over 5 different tips of how you can keep your day organized, keep schedules together, and keep moving throughout the day. If you're anything like me, I have many days that are very crazy and I'm pulled in all different directions. And so these are some things that I use to keep organized with our schedules, with all of our 8 kids, with my husband, our different activities that we have, things like that. So I'm going to go through those with you today. Not all of our days are this busy. I'm showing you it yesterday, actually. All right, let's jump into it. We are off to a busy morning. It's 9:30 already, and we've already had a full morning. So we are heading off to Kenya's choir concert. I have a meeting at the school, the high school, for 2 of the boys, Aiden and Jackson, for their college readiness. Adam has a meeting in between that. We have choir concerts tonight. We have basketball banquet. We have another meeting we're going to, so we have a busy day. One of the first tips I want to tell you is get a calendar. Whether it is your phone, whether it is a hardbound, whether it's a journal that has a calendar in it, get something that you can carry with you all the time. For me, I use my phone to calendar because I always have it with me. Me and my husband can both sync our calendars together so that I know where he's going to be at, he knows where I'm going to be at. We can coordinate with kid stuff together. It works for us. So we just use the iPhone calendar for us. For you, it can be anything, but make sure it's something that you can keep with you, something that you can also have room in it to do to-do lists, for grocery lists, responsibilities for kids, responsibilities for you, a place where you can keep everything. So that's why my phone works really well. It's small, you know, I can keep a ton of information in there and it just helps. I keep my grocery list with me whenever there's something we run out of or my kids tell me they need something. I just jot it down. I keep my to-do list in there. I can, copy and paste it on the next day for the things that I need to do. So it helps me to keep organized in my life. So we're here at Kenya's school and just parking and going in. Me and Adam drove separate because he has to go to things and I have to go to things. I sat behind him while he was trying to park our big old van. It's funny. He's getting his truck fixed, so he's driving the van today. It's a big car for one person. Hey.
Hey.
How was your parking?
Difficult. There's a big shadow, so I couldn't see. Looked like I was
I did pretty
right
good.
into a car.
All right, heading into Kenya's school for her choir concert.
Oh, mother.
This is chaos. Why is this so chaotic?
Because it's middle school children practicing for a concert.
We literally are the only parents here. Is that a problem?
Yes. It's a no parents allowed
All right.
policy.
Sing beautifully. Hey, by the way, there's some kids here that have afros. You should show them how to wear it, girl. Go show them how to wear it. Look, there's one right there. All right, good luck.
Bye.
So we just finished with Kenya's choir concert and now I have about 45 minutes. This is kind of how my life goes. I try to fit in as much as I can in each day and most of the time it causes me to be late to other things. So I really should learn my lesson, but I don't. But I have 45 minutes. I need to make a Costco run. I was trying to get to it yesterday and I had to put it on my list for today, and if I don't get to it today then it'll go on my list for tomorrow. So I'm going to try to make a quick Costco run. Who makes quick Costco runs? I'm going to try it. It doesn't happen very often. I usually go out of there with a huge big cart, even though I only went there for 4 things. So, okay, as you just saw, I had a quick 45 minutes that I was not planning on, and I was able to run to the grocery store and get some things. You know why? because I had my list with me. I wrote it down ahead of time, I made my list, and I just kept it with me. So then when I have those moments that, you know, I have a few extra minutes in between different things, I can make them useful. So I was able to do that because I wrote it down. So tip number 2 is write things down. Grocery lists, responsibilities, people you need to call, to-do lists. Those quick moments are a great time to be able to hurry and fit something in. For me, a mom of 8 kids, I have a lot of things that come at me each day, so that is something that is very helpful to be able to write things down so that I can still stay on top of things and I don't have to have this massive, multitask memory of everything that everyone needs to do. So make sure you write it down. One thing that I also include in responsibilities are homework projects that the kids have that I'm going to need to help them with. We have kids in elementary school, and there's usually projects that come every quarter, every so often. So we are able to kind of plan and organize so that doesn't sneak up on us the very last night that we have something to do. I will say that it is important that your kids let you know about those projects or you get notes, because if you don't know about them, you can't plan for them. So that does happen sometimes, but the projects that they have, we can put them down, we can work on them, we can schedule times out that, you know, we can not have last minute projects we're trying to scramble them. You know, when you're in a really big hurry and you get stuck behind people that are walking really slow and browsing, I don't have time for that. I'm gonna run for it. So I'm gonna opt not to run everything home, and instead I'm just gonna leave it in my car, and hopefully this is not a food poisoning moment where the frozen fish that's sitting in my trunk goes bad. So I'm hoping it's cold enough outside that it'll be fine till I finish. So we're gonna go straight to the school. Okay, you ready for it? Here's tip number 3. And this might seem a little bit strange, but one thing that really helps us to stay organized, stay on top of things, mornings are really crazy and busy. We have we're getting kids to different places at different times. You know, we have high school at a different time, junior high at a different time, elementary school. So one thing that is helpful is try to have things laid out the day before. If there's lunches that need to be packed, get those done the day before, put them in the fridge. Clothes, if you need to lay out your clothes for the night before. I know for me, I try on 4 or 5 things sometimes, so it helps to just have that laid out, taken care of, and I don't have to worry about it. It's less time wasted in the morning. Also your kids. I have kids that struggle with getting ready in the morning and they have a hard time going task to task. So that's part of their bedtime routine, to have things laid out so that they're ready to go in the morning. It helps to, you know, we're not worrying about where shoes are, if they're lost, if they got left outside or what. So that is one thing that helps keep on top of a schedule, especially in the morning when you're all trying to get out the door. I'm on my way right now to go pick up carpool from the kids, and then we will do some quick homework, dinner, and then off to all of our places tonight. Tip number 4 might be a little bit strange in keeping schedules organized, but for me, this is a little reward at the end of the day. When we have the crazy busy days and we're going all day long, I want to come home. My bedroom is like my sanctuary, my place where I can just relax. If I'm having a hard time, I go up there and kind of decompress from noise and craziness. So when I have these stressful, busy days, I want to be able to come home and have my bed made. I know that sounds silly, but for me, that is something that is a reward at the end of these busy days. And really think about it. How long does it take you in the morning to make a bed? If you're really quick about it, it can be almost 30 seconds. If you're very particular with every fold, tuck, you know, everything all in the same place, at the most, maybe it's gonna take you 1 to 2 minutes. So in the morning, before I leave, having my bed made so I can come home and have a place that's just welcoming and organized and clean. That is something that I try to have there waiting for me at the end of a busy day and crazy schedules. So, tip number 4, make your bed. I don't really know what's going on here. 2 kids. Oh, someone's hiding it. The kids always get a snack after school, and for some reason, both of them made burritos. That is a meal, not a snack. And let's see. All right, excuse ya.
And I got an apple.
You got an apple. Good job. That was a good snack. Tip number 5. Set aside a time each week that you can look over your calendar for your family. So you all have it in one place, you have all your to-do things, you have your grocery list, whatever you have going on that week. If you can pick a time that you're going to look ahead for the next week and be able to know what's coming up, you're going to know your days that are busy and how you need to schedule things and maybe even reschedule. I have appointments, dentist things like that we have to reschedule a lot. Therapy, that sometimes gets bumped. So by looking at your week at a glance, you can see the things that you might need to reschedule. You also know the days that you're going to be more busy and the days that you're going to have some downtime. On those downtime days, even if it's 30 minutes, try to make sure you put a little time in your week that's for you. Something that will help you to have a little time to be able to rejuvenate. One last thing I have to say is I am definitely not a super mom. I make lots of mistakes. I miss a lot of things. A little secret, I actually missed one of my daughter's elementary school maturation programs. Is there anything worse to miss? But these are some things that we have tried to use in our life, and it has definitely helped. These are just things that work for us. Hopefully they work for you too. So thank you for watching our 5 tips on how to keep your day organized and your schedules flowing. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. And thank you for watching. I know that everyone's lives are busy and this is precious time you're taking. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos to come. Thanks.